To this special episode of Kevin at 7. It is Tactical Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. And I got some special tactical stuff to share with you today. It's on the board behind me. This is a preview it's kind of a preview of some of the stuff we're going to be training at W Listing Power Training Camp, just coming up in 2 weeks, starting 2 weeks from today, February 11th, 12th, and 13th here in Los Angeles, California. It is going to be a game changer. All of the stuff that I'm going to share with you this morning is going to be the stuff that is going to be happening right here. And this is where it's all going to happen. If you want to talk about securing your position in the annals of success in the future of real estate, you got to be right here, W Listing Power Training Camp, because it is all about you, your presence, the present, and the future. And so welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. James from Pleasanton, California. Rusty from Denver. As you come on, make sure you post where you are in the world today. Just let us know where you're from. Good morning, Joe Villanueva from Torrance. So, Joe, nobody else besides you and me knows where Torrance is, because unless you're from Southern California, you've never heard of Torrance, right? Robin from Colleyville, Texas. So tell us city and state, because that's how everybody else can know where to send their referrals. Hey, Jonathan from Dallas, Texas. Good morning. Good to see all of you guys. Welcome. For those joining us on YouTube, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and post where you're coming from. This is Tactical Tuesday, where we're going to share with you a real estate tactic. Today is going to be a lead generation tactic for the future. I was going to say from the future. It's really not from the future. It's right now. Hey, Leonardo from Miami. Good morning, Taizo from somewhere. Let's see who we got here. Did I miss somebody? Ro from Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning, Gabriel from Germantown, Maryland. Welcome. Good to see all of you guys. Hey, Amanda. Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. Claudia from Avondale, Arizona. Good morning. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. And good to see all of you guys. Let me see what's up over here on YouTube. YouTube people, where are you? Let me see you. There you are. I had the wrong setting on. So good morning as you're joining me on YouTube. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be breaking this down right here. What you're seeing on the board, we're going to break this down in today's Kevin at 7. Good morning, Simon from Buena Park, Christina from San Diego, Billy from Austin, Brian from Knoxville, Robert Bragg. Good morning from Houston, Adrian from New York City, Adrian Monroe from New York City. Good morning, Sherry from Orangevale, California. Good morning, Randy Hillman. Hey, Danny from Orlando, Miriam from Los Angeles. Welcome, Gary from Sun City, Cedric from LA, and Stefan from Virginia Beach. Good morning, Jerry from Disneyland. Well, really? Wow. Sorry, 200. Yes, so today is episode number 200 of Kevin at 7. I'm so grateful to you guys for joining us. Just a little celebrate today. Yay. Thank you for joining me for this this last 200 episodes. How was the Spartan race? Jordan asked. The Spartan race was awesome. It was actually 2 of them. I ran one on Saturday that was 15 miles. No, I'm sorry, 10.1 miles. And then the one on Sunday was 4.9 miles. So the one on Saturday had 10.1 miles, 29 obstacles. I failed on 6 of the 29 obstacles. So you have to, when you fail, you have to do 30 burpees. So just give me 30 burpees right now, see if you can do it. And then you have to do it in this middle of this 10-mile race, in the middle of all these obstacles. And I had to miss 6 times. So I had to do 180 burpees while running 10 miles and doing 29 obstacles. Saturday was much easier. Sunday, rather, was much easier. It was 4.9 miles. You guys can follow me on Strava. You can see my Strava run. It was only 25 obstacles, and I failed on 4 of the obstacles, I think. I did much better. It was 3 or 4 of the obstacles. I can't remember. I failed on the last 2 obstacles because I was just out of gas. And the very last obstacle was just you're swinging from ring to ring. And I got to the very last one, and I swing and you got to hit the bell at the end. And I literally, my hand slipped off, so I got to hit the bell. And I mean, I was like home free. I missed the bell. I had to drop 30 burpees before I could cross the finish line. And it took me 10 minutes to do 30 burpees, I think. I was so exhausted. It didn't take that long, but it took a while. So anyway, thank you for asking. Have I been running for a long time? I've been running for 1 year and 2 months. I started in November. Well, I actually started training in August of 2017. 17 for a half trail marathon. So that's what I've been doing. And now I'm doing Spartan races, and it just, I love them. They're really, really cool. I've got one more scheduled for this year. It takes so much time if you're going to train right, and I'm a fanatic. So yes, there was no Kevin at 7 yesterday because I was on vocal rest. The dust and everything at the Spartan race kind of messed up my lungs and my throat, and I'm still really, really hoarse. I'm going to be doing less talking this week, as little as I can for the next 2 weeks, getting ready for the training camp, where I'll be talking for 3 days straight. So got to handle that. So let's jump into this real quick. But thank you for joining me, guys. Really excited to have you on here. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you like it. But this is the future of lead generation. It's called Lead Generation MD Multidimensional. Here's the deal. When I started selling real estate, I did one thing. I got on the phone and I called for sell by owners and expireds. And that was my entire business model. That's all I did. Okay. I didn't do open houses. I did 2 or 3 times, but I didn't do that. I didn't build a personal circle, repeat and referral. I didn't focus on that because I didn't know anybody when I started. And so I just never got into that until like years later when I figured out that I was losing a ton of business. But I built my business based on one thing. I tried door knocking, didn't like it because I got yelled at the first time I went and knocked on a sell by owner's door. So I had one dimension. I called you. You either set an appointment with me or you didn't. And if you didn't, then I may call you back a couple times, but I would never call you back more than 3 times. And I either got the appointment or I didn't. And I didn't mail you anything. I didn't follow up with anything except maybe another phone call. And if you didn't want to talk to me, or you hung up on me, or you threw an objection at me that I couldn't handle, it was over. Game over. One-dimensional approach. And most of us have basically a one-dimensional approach to business. Okay. Oh yeah. So this is, I know that happens. Okay. I'm going to see if I can switch this around. Okay. I'm going to switch this around for you guys. Give me 1 second here for you on YouTube. On Facebook. Now you guys can see it. You guys see my eagles? Aren't those cool? Now you can see it, but I can't see you. So I can't see you. I can't see any things you're doing. I'm just going to share this with you guys. All right. So here's how it starts. This is the future of lead generation. Number one, 100% of your effort should be focused on finding motivated sellers. Do not spend a dime on finding buyers. If you are spending money or time looking for buyers, you are wasting your business success. You're wasting your opportunity. Because when you get sellers, when you find motivated sellers, what's the next thing you get? And I tell them, somebody post me, when you post right now, what is the answer to this question? When you find motivated sellers, what do you get? When you inspire them to hire you, what do you get when you have motivated sellers that are as your clients? Yeah, first you get listings, right? You get listings. And when you get listings, what's the next thing you get? You get buyers, and you get them for free, because you have signs up in yards all over the place. One of my good friends, Greg Hagan, Scottsdale, Arizona, they have over 130 active listings. Okay. And they sell all of them. Okay. They're closing 50, 60, 70 deals a year on his team. I'm sorry, 50, 60, 70 deals a month on his team. Okay. Because they don't have to market for buyers. They get all the buyers they can handle because they got listings. Okay. When you get buyers, you're finding the slowest source of business. And it's easier. Here's the reason a lot of people go after them is because they're easier than finding sellers. But you're going to be stuck your whole career spending time chasing the hardest source of leads. They're easiest to get, but they're hardest to convert into clients and into money. Okay. They take more of your time. You have less time control and so forth. Okay. Does that make sense? So number one, find motivated sellers. Number two, you've got to have a multi-dimensional approach. Okay. Now, for some of you, you're going to freak out over this, but if you want to have massive success, now if you just want a little success, like do a deal every other month or so, 4 or 5 deals a year, 6, 7 deals, 8, maybe 12, maybe a deal a month, then the problem with that I talked about last week is you're spending so much of your time trying to avoid getting no's because you realize I just need one yes. So please don't be a no. And so we try to avoid no's. So we don't get out there and stir up enough dust and talk to enough people to make something really powerful happen. Okay, but the secret is number one, multi-dimensional approach to lead generation. So call, text, door knock, send them something in the mail, send them something in email. There's so many things, and this is just some of them. There's more, but this is just some of the different ways you can reach out to people to when you find motivated sellers. The best for sell by owners, expireds, probate, notice of defaults, all these are like awesome sources of leads. Your personal circle is the great source for you to find motivated leads. Now, you don't kiss off motivated buyers. Okay. So when I say all your focus should be on motivated sellers, that's what I focus on. That's what I'm going for. But if I get a motivated buyer while I'm looking for sellers, if it's a good buyer, I'll take care of the buyer. It's a client, right? You're going to get buyers. I'm saying, don't spend your lead generation resources, time and money finding buyers. Spend it finding sellers. Okay. Because when you find the sellers, you get the buyers. When you get the relationships, you get the buyers. Okay. So multi-dimensional approach. Boom, boom, boom. Call. They don't answer. I leave a voicemail. I text message them. Okay. These are all I don't even have on here voicemail, but voicemail is another dimensional approach to lead generation. What I was taught when I started real estate, you call. If they don't answer, you don't leave a message because they're not going to call you back. Well, they're not. Unless you have a multi-dimensional approach that goes beyond just leaving a message. Okay, so you can leave a message. You can send them something in the mail. And all this comes in. And so when people are getting hit by you from all these different angles, you're getting their attention. Now, once we got their attention, we got to create attraction. We got to make them want us. Now, here's the missing dimension that most agents don't have any clue about, and what you're going to be introduced to at W Listing Power Training Camp, and it's what we call the seller online vortex. Okay, this is the agent online seller vortex. Right here is the online vortex, and that is for anybody that I'm talking to. If I talk to them, text them, door knock, mail, email, if I can't get them to set an appointment with me right on the spot, okay, which is really only going to happen when you're the reason these have red lines here is because those are direct access. In other words, I can usually get an immediate response if I'm gonna. And if right here, I can immediately get a response and I can get an appointment because that's the goal. The goal is to get the appointment, right? That's what I'm going for. So if I can get the appointment, great, I got it. Okay, but if I can't get it, I'll do my mail and email too. I've just never set up a listing appointment by mail, right? So what happens is now we can direct them to an online vortex. Now, what an online vortex is it's different than a regular website. So a regular website has, start your home search here, and it's basically like a knockoff of Zillow, or Zillow knocked you off, but nobody goes to your site to find properties. It basically is a glorified property search engine. Well, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing that makes somebody go like, see your website and go like, you're my agent. I want to hire you. I want to talk to you. I want to work with you. There's nothing about on your website that does that. So you got to turn your website into a seller online vortex. And the vortex pulls people in to where they say, I need to talk to you. I need to meet with you. And the way you do that is you have an online vortex. Now, what's different about an online vortex and a website? Websites just cost you money and get you no business. Online vortex make you money because they get you business. They get people to actually reach out to you either by submitting a form requesting more information or by calling you. But it's not just this average old thing like, find out how much your home is worth, give me your name and email, and I'll tell you how much your home is worth, okay? If they can do that on Zillow for free, why don't they come to you for that? They don't need you for that. You understand what I'm saying? So you've got to have something that absolutely makes them want to work with you. You got their attention by your multidimensional approach. Now, one, when they land on your online vortex, there is a video by you talking directly to them with a compelling message and a big promise. And that big promise is that you can do something for them that nobody else can do as a seller. You can deliver them a better result. That's not that you're better at customer service. I'm nicer, I'm prettier, I have a cute dog, I wear a cool hat. It's not some funky, unique value proposition that it's all about being unique. It's about being more valuable. It's about being better. And you do a video by that makes them a massively big promise. The web page spells out the big promise. And then there's a very simple and powerful and compelling and irresistible call to action that makes them go like, I got to contact this person. And a lot of there's two ways you can do it. We have because we do multi-dimensional, you got both on your web page. One is if you want a free copy of an underground report, give me your name and email. Okay. Compelling. It's an underground report about how to sell your house for more money. Who wouldn't want that? Right? So, who wouldn't want that is somebody who's not interested in selling. But who do you want? I want sellers. And anybody that says, I want that on how to sell my house for more money, That's what you're looking for. And there's also says, hey, we'll help you get a better result, guaranteed. Give us a call. We'll explain it in 5 minutes by phone. And people go, okay. And they'll call you because now it's on their terms. And what they've done by checking you out is all this is that when you set up the online vortex, and this is just parts of it, there's more to it. There's actually what we call 5 gravitons that must be present on your webpage to make people call you. What is it that will trigger them to actually call you or reach out to you? That's the magic. If you can get them here, it's great. But all this does is if I can't reach them directly, all these drive them to the online vortex that allows them to check me out on their terms, on their time, and they check you out here on your platform rather than on Google's platform, because Google's platform, you have no control over. You have very little control over what Google shows up about you. Okay, they have some control, but it's long and slow. Here you have immediate control. You're sending them directly to the message about you and what you do. That is what you want to communicate to them that makes them go like, I want to work with you. And if you don't know how to do that, that's what we're going to teach you at W Listing Power Training Camp this year. By the way, if you don't have your tickets yet, you guys should all have your tickets. But if you don't, the link is there in the post on Facebook. I'll put it on YouTube. It's wlistingpower.com/live 2019. And we are getting fairly close to selling out. We've expanded we got a bigger room, more space this time because we just had to have it. W Listing Power Training Camp. wlistingpower.com/live 2019. And then once they do that, they're going to come to you, and then you can get your listing appointment and go inspire the hire, get the listing, sell their house for top dollar, and you win. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Let me pop this back around now real quick. All right. So now can I see some thumbs up? I know this is a lot fast, and I'm just giving you a quick intro. And people go like, well, can you tell me everything on this live stream? No, I can't. You got to come train with me for 3 days because I want to work with agents that are actually willing to going to do this work and create this. We started training this. We did our beta version of this at the Real Estate Vortex Training Camp this last year. It was way complicated because we're still figuring out what was the best way to train it. And so we've simplified this so that anyone can do this, and anyone can do this and set this up in just a couple of days. Okay, so that you can have your online vortex set up. And I'm telling you guys, nobody else is ever training this stuff. They're trying, but they simply don't get it. And I've been studying. This has been my new passion now for the last year, is realizing lead generation has changed and is going to change because people are more resistant and less open to a conversation than they used to be. So they're going to check you out online before they'll talk to you a lot of times. And I just want to be in control of that conversation, because if you right now, you guys, have you Googled yourself lately? Somebody goes and Googles you, you're not impressive. You're not. Even top agents, you Google them, they're not impressive. And their website looks no different than your website. What's the difference? Okay. So that's it. Tactical Tuesday, wlistingpower.com/live 2019. We'll see you here. I'll see you again tomorrow for another special episode of Kevin at 7. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the hearts. Make sure on YouTube you like the video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up on the video there on YouTube. If you're brand new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new at Kevin Ward page, make sure you like the page so you get notifications. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another special episode of Kevin at 7. Thanks, everybody. Play to win and always expect yes. I'll see you soon.